this as balancing chemical equations. I'm going to do this in two parts. I'm going to do very simple equations, and then I'm going to do several examples on another video of more difficult balanced reactions. So we'll start off with a very simple reaction. So sodium plus chlorine yields, that's what this symbol means, yields here. And you can treat it as an equal sign. Yields sodium chloride. Now, conservation of mass states that the total number of atoms on the left has to equal the total number and type on the right. So if I look at this, I have one sodium on this side, one sodium on that side, so that balances. However, I have one chlorine on the right side and two chlorines on the left side. The rules are you cannot change the formula of the molecule. So I can't do something like this, NaCl2. That would make it balanced, but that's changing the formula. So we'll erase that. Not allowed to do that. All I can do is change the coefficients out in front of each element. So in this formula, I have an applied 1 there, a 1 there, and a 1 there, meaning 1 sodium plus 1 chlorine molecule gives us 1 sodium chloride, which of course is not balanced. So I can change those coefficients. So right now, if I look, my sodium's balanced. I have 1 sodium, and I have 1 sodium on this side. The chlorines are not balanced, so I need to cut this in half. So I can put a 1/2 out in front and rewrite it like this. Unfortunately, you can't have half a molecule, so we're not going to allow you to do this. You have to put everything in whole numbers. So in order to do that, I'm going to multiply the whole thing by 2. So if I had 2 sodiums and then 2 chlorines, 2 times 1/2 is 1 chlorine, I get 2 sodium chlorides on this side, and we're done. That's how you balance a reaction. Let's do a couple more examples of simple ones. Here's another reaction that I've written out. Nitrogen plus hydrogen gives ammonia. Pretty simple here. Notice that I have 3 hydrogens on this side, 1 nitrogen, 2 nitrogens, and 2 hydrogens. So I can start anywhere I want, but it's going to be easier if I start with the nitrogens. So I'll rewrite 2 nitrogens, and I'll have to make this 2 ammonias on this side. So now I end up with 6 hydrogens here, so I add 3 H2s, and I'm balanced. It's that easy. A lot of times, though, this just takes a lot of practice. Let's do another one. Okay, here we have ammonia, NH3 plus O2, yielding nitrogen gas plus water. So balances, I can start anywhere I want. It's pretty easy if I start with the nitrogens. And I notice that I have 1 nitrogen on this side over here and 2 on this side, so I'll just put a 2 out here. Now I look at I'll balance the hydrogens. Notice I am going to wait and balance these, make sure these balance at the end. These are elements, and I can add anything, any amount of those without changing anything else. So it's wise to wait on those. So I look at my hydrogens. I have 6 hydrogens, so I need a 3 on that side. 3 times 2 gives us 6 hydrogens on that side. And now I total up my oxygens. I have 3 oxygens on this side, 2 over here. This is not going to work. I'm going to end up with 3 halves here. That would make it work. That would give me 3 oxygens on the right side, and that would give me 3 oxygens. 3 halves times 2 gives us 3 oxygens on this side. But we're not allowed to do that. So I have to multiply everything by 2. So my coefficients are going to be 4 for the ammonia, 2 times 2. And then for this one, I'll get 3. 3 halves times 2 is 3. 2 for the nitrogen, and 6 for the waters. So I erase these and try again and put in my coefficients: 4, 3, 2, and 6. And let's double check. I have 4 times 3 over here, 12 hydrogens. 6 times 2 is 12 hydrogens. The nitrogens, I have 4 times 1 nitrogen on this side, 2 times 2 is 4 on this side, on the right. Oxygens, on the left, I have 6 oxygens, 3 times 2. And I have 6 oxygens times 1 over here, so everything balances. That's quite the mess. If you end up with a mess like that, please rewrite and circle your answer. 2N2 plus 6H2O. Okay, so you need to practice some of these. I'm going to give a couple more harder ones in the next video.